The article emphasizes the crucial intersection of caste and gender in Indian society, particularly affecting adolescents in schools and colleges. It highlights the challenges, including conflicts and criminal penalties, arising from caste differences and consensual relationships between individuals of different castes. The need for education in social change and sexuality is underscored, with an emphasis on critical thinking and fostering empathy. The piece argues that education for democracy requires dismantling hierarchical structures and promoting affirmative action. It also advocates for sexual education as part of social justice education, emphasizing the role of teachers and government support in implementing comprehensive curricula.
The article discusses women's political empowerment in India through reserved seats in legislatures and party quotas. While countries like Nepal, Bangladesh, and Pakistan have legislated quotas, examples from Australia, Canada, South Africa, and Sweden show that party quotas without legislative backing can also be effective. Despite India passing the Constitution, 106th Amendment, Act of 2023 to reserve 33% seats for women, recent assembly elections reveal insufficient effort by political parties to field women candidates, falling below the mandated percentage. The article questions the commitment of parties to women's empowerment despite legislative measures.
41 workers trapped in the collapsed tunnel in Silkyara, Uttarakhand, were successfully rescued after 17 days of extensive efforts led by the National Disaster Management Authority. The operation involved various agencies, and an auger drill from Delhi was employed. Despite challenges, the rescue was completed on 28 November. The incident, while remarkable, raises concerns about the safety of workers in infrastructure projects like the Kar Dham Highway. The article calls for a thorough investigation into the causes of such incidents, emphasizing the need for safety measures and reconsideration of projects with potential hazards.
The article discusses the challenges of enforcing the Model Code of Conduct, MCC, during election campaigns, emphasizing recent instances where the Election Commission of India, ECI, applied the MCC against various political leaders. While actions may appear even-handed, concerns are raised about the ECI's selective response to complaints, particularly regarding the BJP leaders. The article also expresses apprehension about the proposed legislation granting the ruling party control over ECI appointments, potentially compromising the independence of the electoral body and raising concerns about the fairness of future elections in India.
The article emphasizes the need for collaboration between Indian higher education institutions, HEIs, and industries for mutual benefits. It highlights hurdles such as divergent goals and cultural differences, emphasizing the importance of open dialogue and finding common ground. Building good communication channels, establishing trust through clear agreements, and developing different types of collaborations are suggested. The article also calls for government funding and critical reviews to facilitate effective partnerships between HEIs and industries, fostering a symbiotic relationship and encouraging innovation. Mamidala Jagdesh Kumar, chairman of the University Grants Commission, advocates a multi-pronged approach to overcome impediments in such collaborations.
Gorkha leader Binay Tamang, a prominent political figure in Darjeeling, has joined the Congress party ahead of the Lok Sabha elections, sparking speculation that he may contest from the Darjeeling Hills on a Congress ticket. Tamang, once a close aide of Gorkha Janmukti Morcha, GJM, founder Bimal Guru, played a key role in brokering peace during the 2017 agitation for a separate state of Gorkhaland. His switch to the Congress introduces a new dynamic in the region, potentially making the electoral contest triangular and opening discussions on a permanent political solution for Darjeeling.
India is making slow progress towards cleaner energy, with clean energy constituting about 23% of the electricity mix, while over 55% of the country's energy needs are still met by coal. The transition to greener energy is crucial to limit global temperature increases. However, the shift poses financial risks, especially for banks and financial institutions with ties to the fossil fuel sector. A paper in the Reserve Bank of India's November 2023 bulletin suggests formulating a plan to mitigate the impact on banks exposed to the fossil fuel sector. The study highlights the challenges associated with decommissioning coal plants.
Rat hole mining, a hazardous and banned method, was employed in the rescue of 41 workers trapped in the Silkyara tunnel in Uttarakhand. This method, once extensively used in Meghalaya, involves digging tunnels where workers barely crawl in and out to extract coal with pickaxes. Rat hole mining was banned in Meghalaya by the National Green Tribunal in 2014 due to safety and environmental concerns, including asphyxiation, mine collapses, flooding, land degradation, and water pollution. The recent use of this method in the rescue highlights its risks and raises questions about safety standards.
On 18th November, the Uttar Pradesh government's Food Security and Drug Administration imposed an immediate ban on the manufacture, sale, storage, and distribution of halal-certified products within the state. The ban specifically targeted halal products for domestic consumption, not those meant for export. The move followed a complaint by a BJP youth wing member, alleging that halal certifying outfits issued forged certificates to increase sales among a particular community, leading to raids on malls to seize halal products. Halal certificates are typically issued by organizations like the Jamiyat Ulma-e-Hind's Halal Unit, which denounced the ban, claiming compliance with government regulations.
During India's one-year G20 presidency, it emphasized a shift from GDP-centric to human-centric progress, focusing on inclusivity, ambitious action, and decisiveness. The New Delhi Leaders' Declaration highlighted inclusive approaches by integrating the African Union as a permanent G20 member, hosting the Voice of the Global South Summit, and ensuring people's participation through events. India delivered the G20 2023 Action Plan for Sustainable Development Goals, emphasizing digital public infrastructure and environmental sustainability. The Green Development Pact and commitments to triple global renewable energy capacity by 2030 underscore India's commitment to a cleaner, greener world. The presidency emphasized climate justice, financial support, and gender equality.
Fast radio bursts, FRBs, powerful radio frequency emissions from distant galaxies, have long puzzled astronomers. While magnetars were considered potential sources due to their strong magnetism, no direct evidence existed. Astrophysicists Elias Most and Alexander Filippov now suggest that FRBs could result from collisions between neutron stars, occurring just before the crash. This collision triggers gravitational waves and FRBs simultaneously. The findings provide insights into neutron star behavior during collisions and could help improve localization of merger sites in the sky. The study connects FRBs to observable cosmic events and enhances the understanding of high-energy phenomena in deep space.
The COP28 Climate Summit in Dubai, starting on 30th November, will address key issues in the fight against climate change. Topics expected to dominate discussions include the global stocktake for greenhouse gas emissions, a partnership to align food systems with Paris Agreement targets, the Loss and Damage Fund for supporting developing countries affected by climate crisis, climate finance provisions, a commitment to phasing out fossil fuels, and goals to triple renewable energy capacity and double energy savings by 2030. The summit marks a critical moment for global efforts to combat climate change amid increasing urgency.